All right, man, so let me get this straight. You got drugs in the car. You high off of the drugs that you got in the car. Bloodshot eyes, slurring your words, mumbling, all that stuff. Staggering, all that stuff. You're in a Chevy Camaro. I think it's a 2SS, 1SS, something like that, with paper tags, which means it could be brand new, you just bought it off the lot, or it could be stolen. And you're doing all of this in downtown Atlanta, where you decide that you want to get into a high-speed chase with GSP, Georgia State Patrol. How do you think that's going to go? Because the way that you think is exactly how it went, but worse. Right? It went from bad to worse real quick. I want you to watch this whole video. This is embarrassing. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video, man. So you can tell I'm in a house that makes this a house vlog. You know how it's going down when I come around. Let's get into it. I got car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, and police chases. So if you're into that, man, make sure that you stick around. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. So, I mean, this just goes from bad to worse. Like, at no point did this guy have the chase at all. But I want you to watch the whole video because we're going to talk not only about the chase, but we're going to talk about some of the things that the trooper was saying after the chase. I want you guys to pay attention. Let's get into it. Yeah. You hear that pedestal guitar, you know who it is. State Boys. Dropping heat as usual. All right, Georgia State. Looks like we're downtown Atlanta. I was just in Atlanta last weekend down there for Clean Culture. I met a few of you guys. I'm going to fast forward this a little bit because it kind of goes on for a little bit. All right, so boom, this is where the audio kicks in. Downtown Atlanta.
Yeah, let me go back and watch my video.
You're going to see the Camaro fly right past him. There it is right there. There he is on the left, flying, stupid. No, now you want to get over. It's too late, bro. Oh, he gonna switch 4 lanes? Good luck. Trooper still hasn't turned his lights on. All right, lights is on. It's a chase now. He's getting off. He's getting off. Nope.
80, Connector North, 17th, black Camaro, some kind of handwritten dealer tag coming up on 17th, far right lane.
A lot of traffic. Whole lot of traffic. Whole lot of traffic. But that's still a Camaro, though.
Coming up on the split.
Yeah.
All right, staying 85 north, staying 85 north.
He's moving. Oh,
1050,
come on.
1050, man, 1050.
1050.
Multiple vehicles at, standby.
1050. Crash, crash, crash.
Please fuck your hands! Please see your fucking hands!
Listen to the trooper.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Let me see both your hands, I'll shoot your ass!
Shoot your
Right
ass.
fucking now!
Right
Get
fucking
out and get on the ground! Give me some units, Atlanta. Get on the fucking ground right now! You too! Get out, let me see both your hands! Both your
Whole lot of profanity.
fucking hands now! Officer! Put both your hands up! Stand up! Stand up so I can fucking see you! Get over here! You know, you fucking stay down! You come here! Right here!
Whole lot of
Right back
profanity.
here! Get on your face! Anybody else in them cars with you? No, sir. Far left shoulder just past the split.
Whole lot of profanity.
Past the split. I got 2 at gunpoint on the ground. Nobody move. Atlanta, I don't have them in cuffs yet. I'm waiting on some other units. I ain't cleared the car. I'm not going up there yet.
You got a concerned motorist.
Stay back for a second.
Concerned motorist.
Who you with? Come over here for me. The vehicle clear? Alright, come back here. I got 2 of them. Nobody tells you to do shit. Stand up. White shirt, stand up.
Whole lot of
Walk back to
profanity.
me. Walk back to me.
All All right, so your boy was sentenced to 1 year probation. He was found guilty of fleeing and eluding, driving under the influence, reckless driving. Okay. Whatever.
Turn around, face away. Put your hands behind your back.
Listen to the commands.
Can you hold him? Alright, watch this, stand up. Do the same thing he did. Face away from me and walk backwards. You put your hands up, man. Hey.
He digging for something.
You don't fucking shoot that shit off the fucking side of the interstate, man. Damn. Back one, I'm 295 done too. Shit. I'm not playing with you.
All right, I think that's it.
I gotta get the information from the report, man. Heavy budget.
All right. All right, so number one, stupid. You know what I mean? Let's look at the description here. So boom. I activated my emergency equipment to conduct the traffic stop. The vehicle immediately accelerated, initiated vehicle pursuit, yada, yada, yada. Attempted to pass between two other vehicles, striking both and losing control. The Camaro traveled left across Interstate 85 to a final rest against a concrete median wall. All right, so here's where it gets good. During the felony stop, the driver was uncooperative at times and displayed a difficulty following commands. When instructed to stand up and walk back, he staggered, sat on a concrete median, and attempted to conceal a small bag of suspected marijuana by dropping it off the side. The driver, Summers, emanated an odor of marijuana from his person, so he had it on his breath, displayed bloodshot, watery eyes, slow, low, mumbled speech. So odor of marijuana. So quite naturally, your boys had drugs in the car. They had the weed in the car, and they was already high off of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're going. Conducted at Fulton County Jail. You know what I mean? Blood tests and all that stuff. Toxicology was secured in evidence and all that stuff. So yeah, that's done. That's done. You know what I mean? Stupid ass chase. Why would you do it? Paper tags on a Camaro SS. It's GSP. You're not going anywhere. Downtown Atlanta, all that traffic, you're not going anywhere. Just a really terrible situation from Jump Street, and you simply made it worse. You know what I mean? You don't know how to drive your car clearly. It's a Camaro. Like, those things are pretty light. They're lighter than our cars, you know, Mopars. They're not the lightest in the spectrum, but they're pretty light. They're lighter than us. So this thing should be able to get in and out of traffic a lot easier than we would. But clearly your boy doesn't know how to drive the car. Now, and as a result, he crashed, went to jail, as he should. Get him off the street. I don't think anybody is going to stand up for this dude. He had a Florida license plate on there, you know, in Atlanta. So whatever. But the one part that I did want to point out is the actual stop itself. When the trooper, you know, stopped them, well, I guess they crashed into the concrete median. A whole lot of profanity and a whole lot of the commands. And we've talked about that recently. In some cases where, I mean, literally the first word out of a trooper's mouth is, get on the fucking, you know, just put your fucking hands up and F this and F that. And I didn't tell you to do shit, and, you know, slamming the dude up against the car, which he deserved that because he wasn't listening. But a whole lot of profanity, man. And I talked to one of my boys who just recently became a highway patrol officer in North Carolina Highway Patrol. And long story short, he told me that he sent me a video like this, where it was a traffic stop and the officer or the trooper had to hop out and pull out the gun on the person. And, you know, it was a pit that took place in Georgia, ironically. The pit was perfect, just like this one. It stopped him. He got him out the car. He got his hands up at gunpoint. And he sent me the video, and he was like, you know, what's wrong with this video? And I looked at it and I said, this looks like a good pit. The officer has taken control of the situation. The officer has his gun pointed, a service weapon. The assailant or whatever has his hands up. I mean, it looks like a good video, right? And he was like, no, the profanity, all of the cursing, right? The cursing with every command. It's unnecessary and it's not professional. It lacks professionalism. And in North Carolina, one of the core values, the patrol emphasizes loyalty, integrity, and professionalism, as symbolized by the hat badge ceremony. You know what I mean? So professionalism is one of the core values with certain highway patrol departments. Notice I said certain because clearly that's not the case in Georgia. But, you know, that's something that we brought up in the past is some departments, a whole lot of profanity, a whole lot of cursing, right? Georgia, I've heard a whole lot of cursing. Florida, I think I've heard cursing. Arkansas, definitely heard a lot of cursing. The videos that we've done of like Virginia, no cursing. Even in Texas, I don't think we've heard any cursing there. So every department's different. You know what I mean? Because I've heard it so much in Georgia, I think that, you know, they really don't care. At the end of the day, they just want you to do the main thing. The main thing is stopping the threat. They don't care what verbal commands you use to stop the threat, just stop the threat. That's the biggest thing, I think, with a lot of departments. But some departments are a little more strict on shit like that. And like I said, my homeboy who just became a highway patrol officer, he basically sent me that video and said everything was great up until the profanity, the cursing. You know, that's one of those things where you're probably gonna have to sit down in front of the lieutenant or the sergeant or whoever's your superior and have a conversation about that, because everything's on body cam. Everybody's pulling out their phone to film it, especially when it's on the highway and it's, you know, crowded like this. So it's one of those things like everybody's gonna hear what you're saying. So that's one of those conversations that you're gonna have with your superior. And it's like, listen, everything you did up until this point was great. Taking control over the situation, right? Pulling out your firearm, getting everybody's hands up. In this case, he got all of the occupants out the car. He got them on the ground, right? Took control of the situation. But everything up until the profanity was good. Like I said, every department is different. GSP may not have these requirements. They may not care. But I just know in North Carolina, they take stuff like this seriously. Now, of course, every trooper in North Carolina isn't, you know, abiding by these three principles. You know what I mean? In the heat of the moment where somebody's shooting at you or trying to knock your head off, you're not going to be using words like freak and darn it and stuff like that. You're going to be letting them fly. I understand that. But at the end of the day, I just thought that was interesting in this video because, I mean, from the moment go, as soon as he hopped out the car, it was profanity. It was fucking this and get your, I didn't tell you to do shit and get the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I just thought that was interesting coming from a highway patrol officer, man. But as always, like, subscribe, comment. State Boys dropped another video. Just stop running, man. You know what I mean? You already high. You got drugs in the car. It's not going to work out. It never does. As always, guys, like, subscribe, comment. It's been your boy Knockout 360. I'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.